Nearly a week has passed since the tragic death of Sushant Singh Rajput, and it's a loss so heavy to bear, so hard to make sense of, that the only respectful way to remember him is to look back at the number of ways in which he touched our lives. Like me, perhaps you hadn't tracked his television career, but you couldn't not notice the charm and sensitivity that he brought to his first film role in Kai Poche. The camera loved him. He performed like there was no camera, and a star was born. When Sushant joined us at our first ever Breakouts Roundtable in 2013, the year that he delivered the 1-2 punch of Kai Poche and Shuddh Desi Romance, it was impossible to miss the sincerity and the earnestness with which he spoke. Does failure cross your mind?
You know, I was very shy as a child, and when I started doing theatre, I realized that I can get behind all these kind of amazing characters and you know, escape from my fearful shyness. So I mean, like, if next year if I don't get films, I've done theatre, I've done TV, I might do my own short film and act in it. So it's that joy in which you persuade people to believe that you are someone you're not.
Right.
You know, so that is the thing for me. I don't understand actors who just work for, you know, a lot of money or maybe getting famous. And that is the thing which I want. So I can do it in theatre, I can do it on TV, I can do it in my own short film. So, like.
Through MS Dhoni, The Untold Story, and the lesser successful detective Byomkesh Bakshi, he offered a glimpse at just how deeply he could embed himself into a character. The sports biopic was his crowning glory, a beautiful winning performance that was as much about channeling the spirit of Dhoni as it was about meticulously recreating his big sporting achievements. Praise came from high places at the Actors' Roundtable that year.
How did you get that last expression in MS Dhoni after he hits the six?
Sir, I saw it for like 100 times.
It was incredible. I don't know.
Thank you,
should. I've also seen the trailer, and I'm going to see the movie in a couple of days. But that last expression was just unbelievable. When he scored with Chakka Mara tha, or India jeet gaya tha, that expression on his face. Uska close-up hai TV mein.
In trailer, yeah.
It was, you can't make out the difference. So I was very keen to know.
The great thing is, sir, I was at that point of time also thinking that it's unbelievable.
What struck me about Sushant's film choices was his lack of insecurity when it came to sharing the canvas with others, some of whom were older, more celebrated actors, like he did in last year's Sonchiriya, which starred Manoj Bajpayee among others. That film was an unlikely choice for a heartthrob hero, a moody, reflective meditation on life, fashioned as a dacoit drama. What drew him to the film, his reasons for doing it, were pure, he explained when we spoke last year.
Yes, I was looking for any kind of opportunity with Abhishek Chaubey. I didn't know the way, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it was not happening. And he called me up saying that he wants to narrate something, and it was like lottery. Yeah. I didn't even buy the lottery, you know what I'm saying?
Right, came home.
Yeah. So that is one of the reasons. And then, of course, I mean, like, I get to, the moment I signed the film, and Manoj sir signed, and Ashutosh sir signed, I was already successful. I am working with them.
Yeah.
Now I'm already, it took me 2-3 days to, you know, digest the fact that this is happening. But after 3 days, I was flying, you know, with confidence. And somebody who's prepared with less of confidence and somebody who's with just a bit of confidence is very, very different.
Right.
So I would just like to thank, seriously, and I'm not doing it with any other reason, but I'm underplaying it right now. Thank you so much.
We spoke again just days before Chichhore came out in September last year, and this time he was joined by some of his co-actors and his director. It was evident that making this film had been a happy, satisfying experience for him. But it was the thoughtful way in which he spoke about the deeper themes of the film that stayed with me.
I think the kind of things that we discuss about this disproportionate understanding of education is very mildly but very firmly punctuated in the film, which I find missing in many narratives, even in politics. So that was my personal agenda. Right. Whereas as far as characters are concerned, yes, I knew the 19-year-old guy, but I understood that the 45-year-old man that I had to play, he needs some sensibility and maturedness of somebody who would be very much like Sir himself.
Since hearing the news of his tragic death, one has been wondering, how does a man so clearly sensitive hide so much pain? He was funny and smart and had interests beyond the movies. I remember us laughing uncontrollably when he told me about a play he was planning to act in, a solo act featuring a conversation between a man and his body part. I remember confessing to him that a lot of the poetry that he shared went over my head. It's okay, he said. He didn't write to impress others. He had the excitement of a child when he spoke about his interest in space and the stars in the sky. We last spoke just a few months ago when I asked if he'd participate in a reunion of the Kai Po Che cast that I was hoping to shoot. He wasn't particularly interested. Why look back, he asked. We have to look ahead. It's those words that stay with me, and their irony. Sushant, you leave those searing performances behind that we will remember you by. Thank you for the movies.